Now then, podcast watchers, it is the Ted Hanky podcast, the #1 podcast on Teesside. And if you don't believe us, you can ask our mum. She'll come back on like last week's episode and tell you that it is, without doubt, the most entertaining podcast you will ever see or hear, because it is available as an audio podcast as well. So if you're driving to the tip or you're on a long journey to Butlins, you can pop the podcast on in the car with the kids and they'll have a fucking great time. They really will. But do give the channel a subscribe and a follow on the PooTube. And we're trying to build up a cult following. But at the minute, it's pretty crap. But we're going to crack on with the show. So, here we go! Mala!
All right, Ted. All right, Teesside, how we doing?
He's got the hat back!
Well, of course I did. I needed it, you know what I mean? I was getting noticed too. People were egging me in supermarkets. It was proper bang on.
You do get noticed more than I do, don't you?
Well, it's because of my high cheekbones, Ted, you know what I mean?
I think it is, yeah, because like when I'm up shopping around the Aldi and that, I go in disguise, you know, but incognito. I go, like, I might put like a suspect hat on, or I might dress as a foreign dictator or something like that.
As you dress now, it's like how you should be dressing, Ted, when you go to the Aldi, innit?
I know. No, and the thing is, with a good zip-up jacket, you can get as many chops and lamb shanks in there.
Absolutely.
With no droppage as well. So even if you're getting chased off a fat security man, you've got stability in the tracksuit elastic.
Lady, because you can't tell the difference nowadays, Ted. There is some munters out there working security. Don't listen, and I'm telling you now, don't be coming and feeling me up. Just because I never had anything on me, and they're touching me in all sort of exotic and neurotic ways.
A job's a job, though. You can't mock a big butch lass for wanting to have a manual job.
Can't call her a lass anymore, Ted.
Can't you?
I call them G units. They're just units, you know what I mean? Man or woman unit. Are you Ted? But, right, we do have more ways the podcast, because I've been doing extra special stuff for us. So we also have it in Braille.
Do we?
That's right. Right, if you go to the back of the Lord Westbury, which is now a Chinese, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Right, you go back to the back of the Lord Westbury, and I've chiselled the last episode in Braille on the wall. So go and have a feel around there. It's class.
Or I'll get it in Braille on my underpants and you come round and feel it there.
Well,
there'll be loads of gadgets, won't it? I think 70% of our audience is dead old fat men. So, but
we are Teesside, we are proud, aren't we?
Close your eyes and zip down your flies.
Well, something like that.
What have you been up to anyway, Mala? Because it's been a couple of weeks since the last recording.
Well, as you can see, I've got a tan, right? And I've only been on my holidays, haven't I?
Where have you been?
Right, NASA only sorted out was me 2 weeks in Port Clarence. Are you having that?
What?
2 weeks, So me and Gingai, right, we unhooked the caravan from the bottom.
Hang on a minute, have you changed his name?
No, he's trying something new. He's trying something new. So me and the old Genghis, we unhooked the caravan.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? From the Bonley.
Yeah.
And we took it to NASA's exclusive holiday park that he's opened.
Is that the one with the fence around it?
It's class, yeah. And he's opened it in Port Clarence, which is a lovely part of the world. He's built this natural beach out of, do you know all that sand that they're using, like down in Stockton?
Oh, the one they're building the Miller homes with?
Well, he's nicked loads of that, man. It's class. And he's got it spread all over by the tees, and it's mint. So in that nice weather, me and Genghis just stopped down there. It was class. And he only charged us £500. It was a proper bonus.
Does it not hurt your feet, Chad, to frolic on sharp sand?
No, do you know how callousy my feet are, man? The class.
True,
and Genghis, he loves it. He was building like proper all sorts of stuff out of it. It's class.
Oh, mate, I'm dead happy for you. So you had a good time?
Well, it was good.
Did you have any...
Loads of slags down Port Clarence, loads. You know you are. And then listen, it doesn't matter what you smell like. Mala still loves them, the class.
That's it, yeah. Mala lost his sense of smell in the 90s anyway, so you can absolutely pong of prawn or anything and he'll still be down there having his dinner.
Well, it's class. And Genghis as well, he loves it.
He does, doesn't he?
He does.
He's got a good nose for sheep.
What have you been up to?
Oh, mate, I had an experience like no other. Yeah. On Saturday, me and my mate, Lukey Pookie, and...
is that Guitar Lad?
Guitar Luke,
yeah. All right, Luke, how are you doing?
We went day discoing in Stockton. Yeah, you know them did like.
What we were talking about, like them.
I know, but listen. This was like he rang me up and said, "Listen, mate, it's 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Let's go. You've got 3 rooms. You've got 90s music, 90s music, and you've got a karaoke band playing loads of classics and stuff like that." I thought, "You've got me." Do you know what I mean? You've got me. I'm in
He got you on karaoke, didn't he?
Well, I'll come to that in a minute, right? But there was just wall-to-wall mums, some serious mammage in there. It was like, you know, like, I'm allowed to go out on a Saturday afternoon, but I'll get back for the bands for 1% Club.
Ted, what was the mum to lad ratio?
Probably 9 to 10. Does that make sense?
9 to 10? 9 to 10? Sounds like...
9 out of 10 people were mums.
Class, that's mint.
Yeah. So, you know, Jimbo who owns it, he looks a bit like the British Bulldog.
Well, he does.
He was like just stood behind the bar just counting all his money every time he sold a pint. And
he does that.
He's got to keep... He likes live tracking of the coin.
He does,
But he was like amazed by how many mums were in there spending money, not smuggling in Lamborghini like they do in some establishments. So it was a great experience, and I got a trophy. The EC. And I'll show it to the camera. I think it was for excellent contestant for the karaoke.
Well, it looks like Genghis made that out of sand, actual trophy.
My mate Gidge, who does like a little bit of the DJ and that, he presented me to that, the EC award. I think it was because I got up on the karaoke and sang a flawless version of Pulp Common People. And someone called me an enormous cock. I think that...
Well, Ted, right, you could have been hanging out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
or were you wearing like your cream chinos? Or did Luke have them on?
Luke was dressed like he was in some type of early 90s boy band, you know, like...
I like the look, yeah.
Like NSYNC type of
what
look.
Were you wearing, Ted?
Just dungarees.
Did you like no top?
Oh, yeah, like Dexy dungarees, redneck scarf.
Dexys, it's a whip on, that one.
Yeah, but then they said it's not 80s night, it's 90s, noughties. So
yeah, but Dick, right, he didn't die, so like I wouldn't be having that. I'd be like, no, well, like sometimes, Ted, like you saw in the early 90s when mullets were an 80s thing, there were still mullets kicking around. Shawn Michaels had one until about 98.
Mate, you can't walk into a Couplands without seeing a queue of mullets these days.
Well, that's nowadays, yeah, because
kids
it's
everywhere with mullets waiting for the sausage rolls.
Do you know what's coming back, Ted? Because it must be true, because I saw it on Newsround.
Is that still on Newsround?
Well, of course it is.
Is it still Lisa or the black lad presenting it?
I don't know, Genghis watches it really. I just caught the end of it. The 70s are coming back.
Are they?
Well, class. That means me and you are going to have to get ourselves the Empire, Ted.
It's getting close to midnight. Ted has got the horn. He's gonna bend you over.
Do you remember we used to do that, Ted? It was class, wasn't it? Oh, bit of...
Oh no, it's stuck in the bush. Oh no. Oh, that's what it's going to be
that
like.
That was where the scissor thing, like technique came from.
Yeah, you were
just getting yourself through some coarse bush.
You had to cut your way through some coarse, matted bush.
Class.
To find your way into the Goonies cave.
Class. And you could go upstairs to the chill out lounge.
Voodoo lounge.
Voodoo, yeah, it was a voodoo lounge, yeah. Class.
Voodoo, you do what? Getting fucking laid.
That was good, that's it.
Yeah, it's good, yeah. So yeah, I had a great time, yeah. Highly recommend it. Yeah. But I think we better talk about some pressing issues, Mala. There's been some very, very big changes in the world since the last podcast, and I think we need to address it with our lovely fan base out there.
Well, of course they have.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Greggs is on par with Couplands, and they're having some sort of war. And I'm not keen myself, like. I mean, why can't Greggs exist on the same corners as Couplands? Is that what we're talking about?
The great pasty war of 2025.
That's well,
Yeah. No. Middlesbrough got a new manager.
Oh, well, of course they did, yeah.
New manager.
Mikey D.
He does look like Mikey D. He does look like Mikey D, yeah. But Mikey D's not too happy about it. Like, he was telling me the other day, he said, I'll knock his head off. But then I said, hang around with him, you'll get some flange.
Well, I've heard he likes dipping.
Does he?
Well, aye.
Is he a big dipper?
I think he likes it. There's a rumour. There was rumours, right, when the lad was at, like, he might have been Viv Anderson in it on the side. Do you know what I mean? Well, aye.
We've got ourselves a keeper.
Well, aye. Yeah, if he's a top shagger, he can be the Boro Manager any day.
Yeah. Because rumour has it, Warnock was smashing left, right and centre. And that's why he had to leave, you know what I mean?
I want to know, right, like, all of the Boro Managers usually get a gift off Gibbo, and he gets him a prostitute.
Yeah.
Most of them. I mean, Viv Anderson and Brian Robson, they toosed up an African prostitute from the Bongo, I believe, didn't they?
The Bongo?
The Bongo, they've toosed up one, and Gibbo, he sorted that out, didn't he? Right? I think Steve McLaren, he booked one off Limthorpe Road, and I believe a pimp looked like Terry Nutkins, and he stayed downstairs playing like some sort of
Sega Master System. Alex the Kid, I think he was playing.
He was playing Alex the Kid. Well, McLaren went upstairs and did the dirty.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly. So I wonder if because he's not just one lad, is he? He's come with two lads, so there's three of them. Are they going to do some threesome bugging?
Do you think you get a tactics board out in like?
Well, there's him who's like the handsome lad, isn't there? Then there's a bloke who's actually going to run the club, that Adi lad, Adi Bavish, who's actually going to do all the stuff. Yeah. And then they've got some young lad that he knocks around with him.
The tea, I think.
He knocks around with him, so he's brought him
Brings
in.
Brings him a flask of Oxo.
Well, aye, but I wonder if they're going to be down there doing some free booking. Gibbo, let us know what.
Imagine, right? It's Friday night. You're on the town at Albert Road. You slide into Honky Tonks. There is Rob Edwards and his management team dancing to Cha-Cha Slide. Fanny everywhere. It's going to be mint.
Well, aye, slide to the left. That could be his tactics.
Yeah.
Crisscross. Everybody score a goal. Yeah, well, aye. Yeah. This could make sense. No, he is an handsome lad, though, isn't he? Yeah. He probably doesn't need a prostitute in all fairness.
No, we're only kidding if you're watching this, Rob. You're very welcome on the podcast if you want to talk sensible football, but at the minute we're just going to talk rubbish. Do you think he's going to be tactically astute?
No.
Do you think he's going to be more tactically astute than Carrick?
No.
What?
Yeah, right. I have some lads, right. Mala is connected across the world, right, and I know some lads in Luton, because a lot of you people didn't know this, and I know we are Teesside and we are proud, but Mala used to live down south.
Yeah.
Well, for a long time, and I know some lads, and I've been speaking to them, and they said that this lad has one tactic, like Carrick, and he doesn't change it.
Oh.
So we could be in for a bit more. I hope not. I hope that Adi Vivash goes, I doubt it. Let's mix it up a bit, but that's the rumour on the street, is the lad has one tactic.
We're not having it, Edwards. We're going to be playing Johnny Olsen up front.
Well, aye. He hasn't signed a new contract yet, though, so... Which is another concern. It's another concern, isn't it?
Well, we've got what type of players can we go for? I mean, is Hackney going to stay?
No.
Is Van der Flange going to stay?
No.
We're going to have no team.
Right, so... Right, this is what it is, Ted. So we've lost 6 players already, right? We didn't have a strong team anyway. We've lost 6 of them. So
can we not find them?
Dyke Steele, right, who had the best, he had the biggest slong in the club. Apparently, that lad had a weapon.
Rumour has it was just a crunched up ball bag. It wasn't an actual piece.
Well,
he just had a long, elongated sack that he fed into almost like a Pringles tube to make it look like a penis.
If that's the rumour, I'm going to verify that rumour with you, Ted. But
right.
We've lost Dyke Steele, who I liked. I thought it was all right. Right, we lost the 3 loanees have gone back. 4 loanees, actually, if you count Giles, but he was like a ball boy.
Yeah.
So that's 5 people gone.
Yeah.
And then they sold...
Jones.
No, that was like...
That was before,
But then they sold Josh Coburn, Millwall.
But he wouldn't have got a game anyway.
So that's 6... Yeah, but with that 6 players gone, that's before we buy anyone new. That's to replace who we've lost.
£5 million for the ginger person, though? It's unheard of.
Yeah, but he likes think he puts it about. I think he'll be all right, mate. I don't think he'd have got a game for us, but I think he'll be all right for Millwall.
Yeah.
He'll be one of them lads that, like, he'll be surprised. He'll get one season, he'll do 20 goals, you know.
He'll be one of them lads who scores against Middlesbrough every time in important games. Yeah.
I wanted him to keep that other ginger lad that they got from us, you know, the little one. Then they could do the little lad. What more? They could have had like a Quavers up.
They could have had their own sitcom. Couldn't they?
But we lost 6 already, Ted.
Yeah.
Right, and Gibbo, listen to me.
Listen, Gibbo.
Listen to me.
Listen to him.
Right, I've had enough of this because we know what you're doing. We know what you're doing. Right, it's like when your dad, right, takes you round Blackpool Pleasure Beach and you go, "Oh, Dad, I want to go on this ride," and he goes, "No, let's have a look round all of them because you don't want to spend all your pennies." Then you spend all day walking round the rides, and then when you've finally got round, it's the end of the day, and he goes, "Oh, well, we'll save our money till next time we come because they're shutting all the rides down." Yeah. That's what you're doing, Gibbo. You're like, "Oh, no, we've got a new manager in. He's got to make a decision." What's the point in having a purchasing team then?
My dad brought his own donkey, though, and he'd sell the rides on
That's
it.
why he couldn't get in.
He set up a rival downky rides on the beach, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean,
to be honest, it was just a massive dog. I'm honest, but
that's what's going to happen, Ted.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to wait till last minute, then he's going to be like, "Oh, you know, we didn't want to waste it. We tried our hardest and it just didn't work out. Challenging environment, new manager, cut and paste what you want to cut and paste." But it's going to happen, Teesside, because you know it is. Then we'll get a couple of wafty loans. He'll have about 2 days to practice with the team. We'll lose the first 4 games and he'll be like, "Well, we're just bedding in." Yeah. If you're going to change managers and you're going to keep like a purchasing team and the structure of the club and the manager's not going to buy the players, why aren't we getting him in now? Because we must have had a plan. So leaving Carrick shouldn't matter. But it's going to happen, Ted, and I'm angry, and you know, Gibbo. You know.
Do you think he'll get a sponsorship deal with Shockwave's gel? He's got good hair.
He does, he has class hair. Weller, yeah. Weller, yeah, he could.
Vidal Sassoon. Might sign him.
Well, we'd need to sign somebody. That's 6 players, and right, Hackney's going to go, isn't he? Because he's too good for us, to be fair.
Do you know what, though? I don't think he's that good.
Yeah, but we'll get 20 mil for him.
I know, people are saying, people are offering 25 mil for Hackney and Van der Flange, right?
I'd take that, mate.
But then you look around and some players are going for that singular, who aren't probably as established. I don't know, it's tough.
Well, look at your man Bellingham. He only went because he had, people in the Championship, and if you've got any Sunderland fans on here, which I don't know why you would be,
but if you are, we've got three.
We've got 3. Listen, you know that Hackney was better than Bellingham. Bellingham only got sold because of his name.
Yeah.
He wasn't great in the Championship last season by any means. Not that Boro were any good, but he wasn't.
I can see Hackney go to someone like a Brighton or a West Ham or someone
Tottenham.
like that. Do you think Tottenham?
He looks like a Tottenham lad.
I think he looks like... who's the teams who've gone up? Do you think he'll go to Burnley, or do you think he'll go to... Who's the other ones who've gone up?
Well, Burnley went up, didn't they?
Yeah.
And
Sunderland, he won't go to them.
Oh. He could go to Sunderland, you know. There was rumours that he was going to go. Well, aye. He could do a Lee Cattermole and just defect.
What, where he shot up to his tits?
He had to go to Wigan first, which is the law. Do you know what I mean? Before he had to cross over.
Yeah. But I really can't identify any players who would A, want to come to Middlesbrough, B, who we would approach to sign, and C, well, there isn't a C, because
who we can afford.
A and B made more sense, didn't it?
Who we can afford.
We've got money though, haven't we? We've got more money because we made some sales with Coburn, we sold Jones. We got all them wages that haven't been reused.
Whereas that Gibbo ticked it all.
Do you think he has?
Well, he's ticked it all.
I heard he put it all down at Record Races. Smashed it all.
He's ticked it all. Like Jones to Luton, and Luton are like, "Nah, doubt it. You're not getting out." What are you going to do, Gibbo? That's what I've heard.
It's going to be tough, Middlesbrough fans. So what I'm going to make a plea to Middlesbrough fans watching this. Let's just be patient, right? Let's give it till, I don't know, let's say November, December time, and then as it gets closer to Christmas, we can all kick off like fuck just in time before the next transfer window, and see what happens.
Can I make that counter plea?
Go on then.
No, you better don't should be doing that. Just kick off from day one. If on the start of the season we don't have at least 11 new players, Mala's going mental. Do you understand me? Do you understand me, Gibbo?
We want to be going full Football Manager. I'm going to be scouring. I'm going to be scouring through the free market option like that, and I'll be going. Yeah, I'll have Rodrigo Silva III, who's 96-year-old, but he's got 58 caps. Let's get him on a free.
Cherno Samba, Tom Madeira,
Yeah.
Stefan Selakovic,
Freddie Adu. Freddie Adu,
yeah.
Get him in, man. You can get some class like that. That Football Manager now manages Southampton, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's classing, man. That's living the dream.
Yeah, you class up. I mean, I'm class at Super Mario, but I can't get any fucking plumbing jobs.
It's like, I must have watched every porn going, but no one's ever said, Ian Malla, strip your kit off and get involved there. Nobody ever.
Because if you grow off,
You've got to wear a T-shirt. No one's going to know.
It's a bit... Sorry, I'm just having a flashback to it there. But yeah, so interesting times for the Middlesbroughs. We'll keep coverage of this over the coming weeks, and we'll make it a bit of a discussion point on every episode until we get bored.
Next week, then?
Yeah, yeah. Unless we sign 16 players next week and they take on board our fan experience days. Yeah, what we talked about a few weeks ago, but yeah. That Mala, there's other big news, and it's important. And I think if I do a little impression for you, it might.
Is this what you won this award for, Ted?
No, that's something sure? Yeah.
Well, aye, class.
The back.
They are back.
And I bet loads of these Doyles who watch the podcast went to Cardiff or wherever else they're going next. What do you think, Mala? Because I heard a rumour you were in there selling merch. I heard you'd snuck in.
Well, Mala gets everywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So, yeah, loving a bit of Oasis, Ted. It was class.
Do you not think we just look like dead old men now?
No, it was still class-like. It was still mint. What more disturbing is there's loads of like youth nowadays
that is disturbing.
They dress up as if they're like Oasis fans from the 90s. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone's got to have a bucket hat on. Because you know what I mean. Like I probably Liam Gallagher wore a bucket hat once.
Yeah.
It was more of a Stone Roses thing, to be honest.
It'd be like me going to a Rod Stewart festival just as a perv.
Well, you do. Well, that was at Glastonbury, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some clips, some of the haircuts on them lads that were going, it was still holding on to them days.
I love it,
Do you know what I mean?
I love it.
Still holding on to them.
It's class. Alex Clacton, if you're out there, lads, you're looking good. You're looking good, son. I still love it, me.
Oh, I was driving up Thornaby Road the other day, and I was like a lad just walking in a park like that, and like his hairline was so far back. He might as well have just had a mullet, but he had like the ear defenders, but a fringe there. I don't know. What are you doing?
I like anything, right? I'm, as you know, Ted, and as I know Ted is, like, he's pulling your leg here a bit because he's a massive Oasis fan, right?
Really, if you're watching Liam.
When we were young'uns, we used to have matching Oasis haircuts, didn't we, Ted? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Well, I had mine for about a day because because you know what I mean, Genghis ripped the piss out of me, so I had to get it cut off.
I had pew there. And we went to Wixies in Thornaby to get it done, didn't we? On the top of the flyover in Wixies. And he didn't have a clue how to do it.
He took a look in magazine with the picture of Liam Gallagher in it.
You took one in a Belinda Carlisle.
Well, I had smasher all over. It was mental class. That was just for a wank, that, while I was waiting.
Yeah, I'll be honest, though, the clips, they did look good. I mean, we were there, we experienced it in its prime.
We did.
And I just thought, do I want to go back and stand in a field next to some fucking idiot trying to befriend me because he's off his face while I'm trying to keep a piss in, while he's holding a pint of piss and there's pints of pisses flying all over, and I miss one of my favourite songs because I've got to go to the toilet for a piss. We've got all bladders now, Mal, and that's what I'm saying.
I just remember that last time we went, weren't you located next to someone who was constantly sniffing stuff off a key? And this is like this is 2014 or something, this maybe earlier, 2012.
It was the second last concert they did, Sunderland Stadium at night, and it had Kasabian, The Enemy, and Reverend and the Makers on the bill as well. It was a class gig. I smuggled in 2 bags of rosé wine, and it made me look just like I was a fat lad. And I had the nozzles as my nipples, so everyone was just filling up wine from my tits. It was great.
That's right. I went rogue and I jumped the barrier and ended up right near the front. Because Mala does what Mala wants, you know what I mean?
Of course he does, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it was a great gig. That was a great day. I think if I'd have went to somewhere like Cardiff now, where I'm an angry older man with a weak bladder and the tolerance.
Just piss on kids, man. It's class.
I know, but I did that in Thornaby Bastard now, and then they've got them wanted posters in every local swimming baths now. So I just felt like I'll watch a little bit. If they brought a new album out, I'd support it. But
if it was any good,
I've heard them all before.
I tell you what, right? I'll be honest. I still love the music. But the stereotypes of the people, are getting me a little bit like, it's like, they have to be, like, you're going to an Oasis concert, like, I'm there wearing my best trackie, do you know what I mean? People are looking down at me. I'm an original Oasis fan. These people, they've never even heard the songs. Like, there was people shazamming, you know what I mean? What the songs were. Yeah. You're like, oh wait, come on. And like loads of like festival kids that are like, Oasis is cool. They weren't even born, do you know what I mean, when they were at the highlight. It's a bit depressing that way, but do you know what I mean? They're making a bit of coin, aren't they? So
5 million each, apparently, or 500 million each.
Yeah, about 500 million, probably. The price of a burger and beer, about 500 million each.
That's crazy, isn't it?
I know. Imagine what Wet'd make if they come back.
Oh, hey.
Marty Pello. Oh, there wasn't a set of niggas he couldn't get wet, that lad. That's why it was called Wet, Wet, Wet. I feel it with my fingers. I feel it with my toes.
My nose.
Oh, you feel it with your nose, Ted. Well, get right in.
Oh,
no, but you're right. It was class, Ted. But I think.
Didn't you disguise yourself as someone who worked on a burger van or something to get in?
No, I worked on a burger van.
I was
working. Well, it does a bit of graft. You know what I mean? I was down there. And that greasy smell later on when there was some fat millennials that didn't know what they were doing, and I was feeding them a bit of burgers while I was touching a bit of burger.
Interesting times. If you are attending an Oasis gig or you've just been to one, please leave us a comment. Let us know how it was, anything you really enjoyed, anything that was a little bit strange or different. We'd love to hear about it, and we might talk about them on the next podcast recording, because I think it's a good, relevant discussion point, Mala.
Ted, I'm sorry to stop you there, but I've got to get off.
Why?
Well, I've just had a text off my mate, and he said, you know them day bars that you were going to?
Yeah.
Apparently, there's something called a gay bar. I've never been before, but he says it is class. He said it's full of people that are like-minded, and you can dress how you want, and there's no Oasis people there.
Mate, you will have the time of your life. Get yourself there.
Come on, Thomas Sheridan, here I come.
Mala.
Please later, everyone.
Mala, make sure you shave your bum hole as well. No one likes an airy bum hole. Yep, got that mystery. Mala there off to get his balloon not tickled in some type of Weatherspoon wank bar. Fucking hell. Oh, but thank you very much for tuning into this week's show. I think it's been a very interesting show. We've discussed day clubbing, we've discussed Middlesbrough, Rob Edwards, Oasis, Mala getting bummed. It's going to be just a great episode, this. So please give it a like, give it a share, follow the page, subscribe to the PooTube channel. Doesn't cost you anything. It's all free. I need to grow this TED community, this TED and Mala community, because this podcast should be getting more and more and more and more credibility. And one day, you put your breakfast TV on before school and we'll be on there bringing back the big breakfast. That's the aim. Me and Mal are on the big breakfast. So, yeah. But yeah, thank you very much. I've got to say a big thanks to the sponsors of the show, the Warehouse Kitchen and Bar down at Preston Farm Industrial Estate in Stockton. Get yourselves in for Sunday lunch, breakfast, dinner, class events going on, quiz nights, comedy nights. Look them up, follow them on social media. And until next time, up the borough and believe. Yeah.